Hi everyone, it's Leona with Leona's Designs. Welcome to another Scripture Pockets 2026, where we create 52 different pockets using 52 different scriptures from a different book of the Bible every week. And we are on week 32, and we're starting with verses in the New Testament now. We completed the Old Testament verses, and this week, 32, is our first New Testament verse, which is from the book of Matthew. And I chose Matthew 7, verses 7 and 8 for this week's scriptures. Wasn't easy to do because there's so many verses that I love in Matthew. But let me get my Bible here and we'll read out the scripture that I chose. Matthew 7:7 in my New King James Bible says, "Ask, and it will be given to you. Seek, and you will find. Knock, and it will be opened to you." Verse 8, "For everyone who asks receives, and he who seeks finds, and to him who knocks it will be opened." It's Matthew 7:7 in New King James Version, and I just love that verse. It's so encouraging, and there's so much in it to think about and ponder on. So that's our verses for this week, and the pocket I chose for those verses is a triple pocket. Very easy to make. I've made a couple of them, and I'm going to show you how to make another one. I'll show you the first one I made. The first one I made, it was out of this one sheet of bordered paper that I had. Years ago, I used to buy this paper from Dollar Tree. They would have a whole package of bordered paper, and I used to write letters on it. I don't know that they have it anymore. I never see it around, but I still have a lot of it. So I used this paper, and all you need is one sheet of paper. Doesn't have to be double-sided. So that's the paper I used for this first pocket, and this is the pocket that I created just from folding and doing a little cutting. And it opens up like this. We have 3 pockets, triple pockets, and that's what I put our verses on. Made little cards here out of index cards, a 4x6 index card or 3x5. These little cards are 5, I think they measured 5 inches by about 2 1/4. And they fit in these pockets. And I just put some little graphics I found online from Pixabay on there. And I wrote out each part of the verse. And I just decorated each inside and outside with different stickers I had. So that's the first one I created. So it was very pretty, and you can glue it into your journal, or you can paper clip it in, however you might want to do it. I was thinking if I glued it into my journal, I would probably want to glue it like this so it could open up. Have enough room to open up. But you might want to just paper clip it in or make another pocket to slide it in. I'm not sure what I'm going to do or which one I'm going to choose for my journal, because I have this one and then I made this one thinking about knocking. I got some door images on Canva, and I glued a door image here and another door here, and then I used, this is kind of a brownish gold paper, And I made the little notches on these pockets. And I made these little scripture cards in Canva. So I'm just giving you some idea of what you can do. Excuse me, in creating your pockets. And in creating your little scripture cards. And how to decorate it. So those are two versions of the triple pocket. I'll show you now how to create it, and I'm using, this time I'm going to use this double-sided paper. And the paper size you need is just 8.5 by 11 paper. I'm going to cut this down, move all this stuff aside, and I'll be back to show you how to do it. Okay, so what you're going to need is a sheet of 8.5 by 11 cardstock, not cardstock, light scrapbook paper, or just plain paper. Distressed ink if you use it, a punch if you want to make notches for the pockets, some glue. I have liquid glue, Tombow, glue stick, a ruler, some scissors, and a bone folder. I think that's all you should need. And what we're going to do is we're going to fold up the bottom, the long side here. I'm going to fold up the bottom here about 3.5 or 4 inches. Just like that. This is going to make our pockets. And then we're going to open it up. We're going to fold it in. What we're planning to do is fold in like this. So we're going to fold in thirds. And that's about 2 3/4. And we're going to fold this just to meet there. You might have a little overlap that you might need to trim off, depending how you fold it. I think that's pretty good like that. Okay, so that's those folds. I'm going to fold it up like that. Now we're going to fold it again, over and over. And so the one that overlaps the most, you can have be on your outside. And then burnish down all those folds. And then we're going to not really fold it in half, but just kind of bend it in the middle there enough to just snip off part of this top part. We're just going to bend it like that and then snip here like that. So when we open it up, it looks like this. And then that's going to give us those little peaks there. Now you can leave it like that if you want, or you can fold these down, which is what I did. I just thought they looked nice folded down. So I folded them down. I inked everything, and then I glued. Now this would be where you wanted to put your notches. If you were going to cut notches, which I'm going to do, before you glue everything down. Okay, now you've got your notches, you've got your top folded down, you've got everything folded. Now you can just start inking. And I'm using this green distressed ink. I'm just going to go around and ink everything just to accent it. Got a little bit too much there, but oh well. Oops, sorry for bumping the camera. Okay, I'm just gonna finish inking everything and then I'll be back. Okay, so I got everything inked. I just folded it in and inked everywhere where it was folded. Opened it up like this and inked it. And now it's time to glue. So these top ones I'm going to glue down with a glue stick. Get my glue paper here. Just glue those down. And then these I'm going to use my liquid glue for. This Tombow just gives me a very tiny stream of glue. So I'm just going to do a little glue on this edge. And a little glue on this edge. And then, oops, a little glue right here. It's hard to see. And right here on these, where these are folded. Okay. And that will make our 3 pockets. Now I did see this done in a video on YouTube by Paper Outpost, and she sewed hers. She sewed here and all the way around. I thought that looked really nice. Next one I make, I might try that. So now you can decorate it with stickers if you like I did that. Or doors. You can get on Canva. Create little cards. Let's see, hopefully these will fit. Yes. So you can go on Canva and create little scripture cards to go in these pockets, or you can make them out of 3x5 index cards and write out the scripture yourself. I got these stickers from Temu, package of them, or you can find some images on Pixabay. There's a lot of different ways you can decorate these up. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the verse. It's ask, seek, and knock. To me, asking is prayer. Asking, it will be given to you. For everyone who asks receives. So that asking would be prayer. Seeking, to me, would be seeking the word of the Lord. Going to the scriptures. Looking up verses. Studying about what you are seeking for. What you are looking for. And then knocking is being persistent. Never giving up. Constantly going to the Lord in prayer and asking Him daily. Remember that verse, pray without ceasing. And remember, there's this parable about the widow who constantly asks the judge to give her what she wants. So it's being persistent. Keep knocking, keep seeking, and keep asking. Never giving up. For the scripture does say, everyone, the door will be opened. You will find. You will be given. So those are the words of Jesus in Matthew 7, verses 7 and 8. Jesus is telling us, everyone who asks receives. Everyone who seeks finds. And everyone who knocks, the door will be opened. Okay? I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you were inspired to create this triple pocket for yourself. And I hope you have a great time decorating it and pondering on the verse this week. I hope to see you again next week for week 33. And our verse will be most likely from Mark. We're going through the New Testament for the rest of the year, God willing. So thanks for watching. Have a blessed day and a blessed week. Bye-bye.